Welcome back to the Run Like a T-Rex YouTube channel. This is the start of week 5 of my March to Manchester series. So just finished my first run. I didn't film while I was doing it because one, I kind of want to give my arms a rest, and two, it's dark, so it's you're not going to see a huge amount, and I wanted to try and focus on a session, so I thought I'll do my run and then do a little bit of a debrief afterwards. So run 1 was a 6.5k fartlek session, so breaking me into the week fairly nicely, to be fair. So basically 2k warm up, and then it was 4 lots of 400 meters at 4-minute 45k pace, straight into 400 meters at 5:25 a k pace. So sort of 400 effort, 400 sort of slight recovery, but it's not, 5:25 is still relatively quick for as a recovery rep. So yeah, felt really good, mega strong. Even the final bit, so the fourth on rep, if you like, the faster one, was going up Job's Lane, so from Tile Hill Lane towards Broad Lane, for those of you that are sort of West Coventry based like I am. So it's a very decent incline, you certainly notice it. Yeah, but I felt really good even up there. That being said, I'm glad it wasn't quicker, I'm glad it wasn't longer, because yeah, I was sort of, I knew, but I wasn't hanging on, but I was, one of those, you always want to run a bit slower, right? So but yeah, felt wicked. I'll put my splits up here just so you can see how I did each rep, see how close I was. I think I was fairly close on pace for most of them, so I was trying to be as disciplined as I can. I gave myself basically 10 seconds leeway either side, so 4:35 to 4:55 and then 5:15 to 5:35 on the Ks. And I was pretty much, it wasn't beeping at me, so I'm assuming I was there or thereabouts. On the quicker ones I was trying to be at the bottom end of the scale, so at least at 4:45. But the proof will be in the pudding when I put the stats up. So yeah, nice little start to the week, only 6.5k. Got it done, I think. Next one's another interval session called a drop set. This is basically what you do, I think, 2 lots of a k with 90 seconds rest and 2 lots of 800s, 600s, 400s, 200s, I think. But we'll prove that when I next see you. So yeah, strong start to the week. Time to stretch off. I'm glad it wasn't as cold as I was expecting. It's about 3 or 4 degrees, but I was expecting to feel much colder, so I'll take that, a little win. And it's dry considering how much it's lamped it down, so yeah. Right, I'll see you for run 2. Right then, time for run 2. Just in case you can't tell, it's bloody freezing. So it's about 5:20 at night and it's -1. So yeah, got the old pesty tights out because I'm not sure my knobbly knees would handle this cold. So it's drop set on the menu tonight. This looks spicy. I'm a bit nervous about this section. It's basically 2k warm up and then 2 lots of 1k 90 seconds rest, and then 2 lots of between that is 2 lots of 800, 2 lots of 600, 2 lots of 400, 2 lots of 200 with 90 seconds rest between, but it's getting quicker and quicker. So I'd imagine, well, the last ones I think like 4-minute 10s, I think. So by my mediocre standards, that is going to be properly booking it. So yeah, not sure what to expect. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Obviously, first and foremost, it's properly icy, so get through the session in one piece. And we're going to go around the Tilehurst Loop, which is near as damn it 1k, which is where I filmed before doing quite a lot of the 1k and 2k intervals for two reasons. One, if I have to bin the session, it's not too far away. Two, it's well lit. Three, I sort of know the elevation, so I know which bits are harder than others. And four, by the time I've run it round it once, I'll know where the icy bits are and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to get to know the route better and better as I go on, rather than like one big like 10k leap. So yeah, trying to be as logical and sensible as I can, because no point smashing out a session but going arse over tit halfway through, hurting me pride and God knows what else. So yeah, back K down, another K warm up, and then we'll get cracking. Right, that's 2 lots of 1k done. 4:38 and 4:46 I think for my splits. It wasn't fatigue on the second rep. I basically just zoned out and wasn't really paying attention, just in my own little world, and sort of I'd naturally eased off a little bit more than I should have done. So well, but felt pretty good and comfortable throughout. So now time for the 800s and picking up the pace ever so slightly. So yeah, the longest reps down, gradually getting shorter but quicker. Right, that's the 800s done. Felt okay again. Little spicy but nothing too bad. 3:41 and 3:38 the second one, so the second one was ever slightly quicker, which is a good sign. So I think that's me over halfway through the workout now, because I've got 6 4s and 2s to do. So yeah, gradually getting quicker, but it's at a point I think I can manage at the pace. It's not jumping up too drastically, which is good. So yeah, feeling quite strong over the shorter stuff. It's funny. Right, that's the 600s done. That was hard work. 600 metres at 4:25 paces, pretty rapid by my standards. So yeah, that was hard. Manageable though. Only really found it tough on the incline element of the rep, which is towards the end as well, so just an assaulting. So yeah, it's funny doing, because I had deload week last week, means I'm doing quite a lot of speed stuff, really, way more than normal anyway. I feel quite sprightly over the short stuff. I'm feeling sort of quite good 5k shape, because I've not really done many long runs, so it's nearly, well, it's a week and a half since I did a, like I'm calling a proper long run. Obviously deload 10k wasn't that long really, it's under an hour, so right, so 200's done. Sorry, 400s, 200s to come. Felt alright. I think we're both done about 1 minute 40, which is pretty good by my standards, so quite happy with that, especially at the end of a fairly tough session. And to be honest, I've been sat on my arse at work all day, so basically drove home, got changed and came out the front door, so not exactly prepped for the session, but hey, we're getting them in when we can. A session's better than no session, so but yeah, feeling good. 200 to go, and a 1k cool down. Right, so 200's done. So 90 seconds rest to 1k cool down. So felt good, enjoyed that. Felt a lot more comfortable at those paces than I was expecting. So yeah, I don't know, not sure why. Maybe I've been putting the work in, so maybe I am getting that little bit fitter. Technique's getting a little bit more efficient, so I can, you know, go at the same pace but whilst working less hard. So yeah, enjoyed that. Something a bit different this week, so sort of continual fartlek session, which I don't typically do, and I mean, there's drop set stuff I've never done before, so yeah, good to push me out of my comfort zone. I've enjoyed it. Easy run, which I'll do on Friday, and then I will see you for my long run on Saturday. Right, Sunday long run time. So I'm about 3.5k in, and half marathon on the cards today. So I'm basically running from where I live across the A45 and then joining the country half marathon route. So I'm basically joining it at the 5 mile mark, which, for those of you that know, basically miles 5 through 8 are the toughest 3 miles on the route. It's basically 3 miles of uphill with some properly cheeky bits in there, so it's one I know. Basic incorporating this, it equates to a half marathon in terms of to and from and the bit I'm including, but also just I want to try and make my long runs as tough as possible in terms of incline, because like I said on one of my previous videos, I'm not worried about pace or following the prescribed pace on my program for my long runs. I just want to get the miles in my legs, stick to a fairly consistent pacing, yeah, and just try and enjoy them. So if I can try and make them relatively tricky, but in the comfort of knowing that, you know, Manchester's flatter than Coventry, so, you know, training up these hills will hopefully stand me in good stead with leg strength and all the rest of it. So that's my plan. I'm just about to join the 5 mile point here, which is, we're basically turning left here. So yeah, cheeky 3 miles coming up, but we'll get it done. Right, 6k in. Long run fueling question. So I've brought 3 gels with me, which I think should be enough. I'm not going all out today by any stretch. You know, I'm not plodding, but I'm not pushing like I'm trying to get a PB, because that would be utterly pointless and just a vanity or ego exercise. Let the tractor go past. But when do you take them? How soon do you start taking gels? I've got a sneaking suspicion I start taking them too late. Yeah, just over 6k in. I haven't had anything yet. So yeah, let me know, when do you start? Do you have a reminder on your watch? I know some do that. Morning. People litter sweeping, fair play. Yeah, just a bit of advice really, because Warwick half will be my 4th half marathon as a race, so I'm still relatively inexperienced. Mixing with a bit of getting I've got faster and faster and faster. So from my first half marathon in September 23 at Kenilworth, I did 2 hours 9. I then did 7 weeks later Cov half, 1:58. Learned a few lessons like don't take only one gel, and I've been training quite hard to try and get myself fit. And then Cov half 24 in the April, so 6 months later, 1:52. So, you know, that's 15 to 20 minutes less running, albeit the same distance. So, yeah, let me know what you think, because I'm kind of none the wiser. I think I'm going to try and get to maybe 8k and then take one. But yeah, is that too late? Let me know. Right, that's those spicy food miles sorted. Never gets any easier, especially with it. It's still about, I think, 0 or 1 degrees, and after the cold snap there's a lot of ice, so it's actually quite hard work sort of shuffling up the hill just because it was so slippy. So. But I've got a couple of k down the Tamworth Road now. Nice gentle decline, so just got my legs guide me really, and just sort of fall down the hill in a controlled fashion. So doing pretty good. I think I'm about 9.5k in. So yeah, it's not too cold compared to how it has been. So yeah, right, on we plod. Right, I've got about 4k to go. Top quality route choice by me. So those of you that are Coventry based, my 10th and 11th mile were basically up through Alderley Park from the Elms, the Harvester, up to the top, then down past the Minstrel Boy. That's downhill, yeah, but like properly downhill, where it's actually hard work to try and stop yourself. And then up through Mount Nod and up Nod Rise. So I've basically done what I always advise people not to do, which is, if you're not intending to run off the top of a hill, don't run off it, don't run up it. Like walk, like get your heart rate down a little bit and all that kind of stuff. But I basically negotiated with myself at the bottom of Nod Rise to not stop until you reach the top and keep going. So just a bit of resilience training, sort of mental strength, and a little battle against myself. So I managed that. Now I'm broad lane, so I've got the 3k or so to go to get home. So but it's all pretty flat from now, so the odd stuff's done. One thing I hadn't considered was, as I've showed previously, I carry my gels in a little soft gel flask, but because it's very cold, as a result they go very cold. My gels, because they're mint flavoured, it's been like having a, I don't know, like mouthwash, you know, that sort of cold, very intense mint flavour, where you feel like you could breathe ice. So a bit of a shock to the system, but hey, it woke me up. So feel pretty good. Calves are getting a little tired, so my hamstrings, but nothing major. And yeah, nice little confidence boost. So good week of training. I've enjoyed this week. Those speed sessions earlier in the week got me doing something I wouldn't normally do. So yeah, enjoyed it. It's looking like it's going to warm up a bit next week, so that'll be nice. Yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know how you're getting on. Those of you that are doing 16-week blocks, we'll be just finishing your first week, so I hope it's gone well. Hope you've enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give me a like. If you want to comment, that'd be grand. If you want to subscribe, that'd be even better. Have a good week, keep safe, and enjoy your running.